Selamat bertemu kembali dalam Lebih Masa.
Ya.
Okay, nak tunjuk baju.
Nak tunjuk baju Saya hari ni tak pakai.
Apa ni? Seorang bekas menteri yang membuat dasar boleh pakai batik hari-hari. Oh, terus cerita.
Dia boleh kan? Tapi hari ni kita bagi Nani the limelight lah.
Saya kira ini satu episod yang mungkin kita tak pernah sentuh lagi kot dalam Lebih Masa. Kita selalu talk about music, politics, fashion. Tapi fashion. You pernah buat fashion dengan game?
Dengan Melissa Tan. On sustainable fashion. Betul.
But this is a bit different. Dia menarik sikit sebab kita bercerita tentang batik.
Betul.
Dan batik ni memang selalu ada macam-macam evolusi. Dan saya kira batik ni sampai berperang lah antara benda yang kita punya negara jiran kita suka nak berperang. Ini
siapa punya?
Gue yang punya.
Betul. Tetapi yang saya ingat yang antara benda yang saya juga teruja ialah bila kita melihat kita punya saudara-saudara kita di Indonesia, mereka sangat, bukan hanya Indonesia, Singapura dan sebagainya, mereka juga sangat meletak batik ni sebagai satu benda yang penting. Jadi sebab itu bila sebagai Menteri Sumber Asli Alam Sekitar dan Perubahan Iklim, saya push kita bincang pasal suhu yang sesuai, sepatutnya 24 darjah Celsius ke atas. Tapi selalu dalam bilik pejabat kerajaan, termasuk kita punya studio hari ni, dia bukan 24 lah, dia lebih rendah sebab dulu kita punya dress code kalau tak ialah shirt, suit and tie. Dan sedangkan kita tahu cuaca kita tidak sesuai kan. Jadi waktu 2023 kita tukar membenarkan pegawai kerajaan memakai batik setiap hari, bukan hanya pada hari Khamis
lah. Sebab asalnya memang diwajibkan kan.
Hari
setiap
Khamis wajib, hari lain tak boleh pakai batik. Now it's optional every day, wajib hari Khamis.
Dan saya kira semasa polisi itu diperkenalkan, ramai juga rakan-rakan yang ada dalam sektor awam ni, dia kata alah susahlah, tak banyak option.
Betul.
Untuk batik Malaysia.
Betul.
Dan selalu kata batik Malaysia ni nampak macam pakcik-pakcik. Design dia tak lawa. Dan ada satu debate kata at least I'm buying from a local seller although it's not local batik. So that was the issue lah.
Betul.
Tapi sekarang ini kita dapat lihat banyak sebenarnya option-option pilihan-pilihan batik Malaysia yang dah banyak berinovasi. Sebab baju saya hari ni pun brought to you by Batik Boutique. Kita beli satu style ni, dia sebenarnya kebaya. Sebenarnya kebaya ni kalau kita tengok macam ni, dia kutu baru. Oh, now I'm giving you like fashion 101. So this is actually kutu baru punya style. Okay. Tapi this one boleh buka, dia boleh detach. Lepas tu dia boleh pakai macam, so ada tiga gaya.
Okay.
So saya rasa, oh my god, this is so smart and so innovative. Dan tentu sekali tetamu kita untuk episod kali ini, dia bukan seorang Malaysian, dia bukan seorang lokal, tapi beliau antara pejuang batik Malaysia.
Betul. Kita ucapkan selamat datang kepada Amy Blair ke Lebih Masa.
Hello. Amy, how are you?
Baiklah.
Amy hari ni dia macam sedikit nervous sikit kan?
Saya rasa nervous sangatlah.
Sebab sebenarnya kita memang ada satu podcast berbahasa Inggeris which is overtime, tapi kita saja je. I think it's really interesting to have you on board. Sebab apa? Satu, Amy merupakan pejuang batik, pemilik Batik Boutique, label Batik Boutique itu sendiri, dan Amy pun memang boleh berbahasa Malaysia.
Sikit-sikit.
Yay! So kita nak kenal dulu dengan Amy. Mungkin Amy boleh ceritakan lah. Jauh-jauh merantau daripada Amerika Syarikat ke Malaysia.
Jauh sangatlah.
Cerita sikit.
Macam mana boleh sampai ke Malaysia?
Okay.
Because I'm sure typical orang kalau di Europe atau di Amerika, dia akan tahu Thailand, dia akan tahu Singapore, maybe Indonesia kan. Tapi Malaysia ni bukan semua yang tahu.
Betul lah. So masa saya dekat kampung juga, saya cakap saya duduk di Malaysia. Mereka selalu kata, kat mana tu? I say, sebelah, jiran dengan Singapore, jiran dengan baru dia like, oh sana tu ya. Nama saya Amy Blair. Saya asal dari Amerika Syarikat, dari Texas. Sudah duduk di Malaysia 19 tahun.
Oh, wow.
So pada masa awal saya datang ke Malaysia untuk kerja, dan selepas tu Malaysia menjadi rumah saya. And saya ada 3 orang anak, semua dilahir di Malaysia.
Tapi apa menyebabkannya Amy datang ke sini? Belajar ke?
Dulu saya kerja dengan syarikat pelancongan. So I ada pengalaman dengan pelancongan tu. So masa tu I duduk di Penang dulu untuk 2 tahun. and saya travel di seluruh Southeast Asia. Ada nampak sebuah hotel dan bagi recommendation untuk service semua. And baru walaupun saya pergi mana-mana, I duduk di Penang and saya macam jatuh cinta dengan Malaysia dan di Penang. Ada makanan yang sedap, ada cuaca yang baik, orang baik hati macam tu. So I rasa kenapa kita ada semua craft ke, ada budaya kat sini, tapi tak ada hadiah, tak ada cenderhati nak kasih kepada orang dari memang buat di sini. So masa tu ada fikiran saja dan I rasa mungkin orang boleh buat sesuatu yang masa akan datang, bukan saya lah, yang orang lain.
Right.
And then dot.
Tapi apa yang buat Amy, okay, so cakap tadi about makanan, about the budaya dan orang kan, but apa turning point yang buat Amy rasa okay lah, you want to spend your life, because that's a big decision kan, makna and Malaysia, I mean Texas has its charms and everything. Malaysia and Texas is very sangat-sangat berbeza kan. Jadi apa yang buatkan makna you could have gone to Thailand, boleh pergi ke Indonesia. If you like this side of the world, still banyak choice. But why Malaysia? Dan apa yang buat you say, okay, I want to, Amy nak duduk sini.
So dulu yang kerja saya dekat US hantar saya ke sini. So I tak ada choice lah. Tak ada pilihan. Nak opportunity kena duduk di Malaysia. So saya datang, baru kahwin dengan suami, dia dari Texas juga. So kami datang sama-sama. Dia sambil belajar, dia buat masters dekat USM di Penang. Dia alumni USM. Dan dia sebagai engineer. So masa tu I think we like, maybe sebab kontrak I untuk 2 tahun saja and kami masih muda, I rasa ini like experience yang baik, like I duduk di pulau,
right? Island girl
kan? And then selepas tu I mengenali orang Malaysia ni, I cuba belajar bahasa sikit. I seorang daripada kecil, I seorang yang sangat like interested dengan budaya dan orang lain. And dekat Texas, masa saya kecil, tak ada macam diversity banyak lah. Semua macam orang kampung sama. Saya dari kampung, bukan bandar besar. So, but tiap kali I jumpa seorang dekat sana yang beza, like nampak beza, cakap beza dengan saya sangat interested. And dekat university, I pun study komunikasi. And yang courses yang kesukaan I adalah intercultural communication. So I don't know lah, it's like dari kecil I always like interested. I suka travel, I suka tengok budaya, bukan yang macam mainstream. I selalu nak cari yang apa yang orang tempatan nak suka buat di sini, I nak tahu macam tu. Dan saya seorang rasa nak tahu juga, and I think baru selepas kami duduk sini, mungkin saya realize like memang susah nak menyesuaikan diri sendiri kepada tempat lain, kan? Sebab mungkin ada makanan lain, ada bahasa lain, ada agama lain, beza. So selepas 2 tahun, I pun baru menjadi seorang ibu, and I think selepas I menjadi seorang ibu, mungkin adventure I like kurang sikit. I nak lebih stable, and I don't know. Kami rasa Malaysia like is a country yang baik untuk anak-anak, untuk agama, untuk orang yang mesra dekat sini. So tak ada, semua stable kat sini. So I rasa okay, kalau kami nak masih duduk jauh daripada kampung kami, kenapa tak?
Okay. Tapi saya ingat banyak orang expat datang ke Malaysia dan sebagainya kan, tapi kebanyakan orang expat akan berada di kalangan expat. They live the expat life. So I mean even Malaysia, hampir semua orang boleh bercakap Inggeris. Kan? So this is, I know a few of my friends kata this is not a good place to learn Malay. You go to Indonesia, you can get your bahasa better because you nak you kena cakap bahasa kan. But if you're in KL or Penang, you hardly need to.
Sebab tu bahasa I lagi teruk sekarang daripada dulu. Dekat Penang lagi lancar lah.
Oh, Penang lagi baik
Because dulu like ini 19 tahun yang lepas kan. So mungkin orang kat sana tak banyak pun cakap bahasa Inggeris, and I think sebab saya orang US, I fikir okay, ada stereotype yang US fikir I cakap bahasa Inggeris, you kena cakap bahasa Inggeris dengan I kan. So I tak nak buat macam tu. Like I nak hormat tempat sini kan, dan sebab I rasa I macam guest kat sini, bukan.
And because your husband pun belajar USM.
And so kami tak pernah duduk macam expat.
Okay.
Like sampai hari ini kami selalu campur dengan orang Malaysia. Memang ada kawan dari negara lain juga, but selalu campur dengan orang Malaysia, duduk dekat USM, macam tu lah.
Tapi Amy belajar bahasa Melayu tu memang proper punya belajar ke ataupun sekadar
Pick up the language.
saya ambil courses like intensive 3 bulan. Ada satu like pusat bahasa
pengajar
tu.
bahasa.
Yeah, so I pergi ada cikgu. And then I ambil pelajar dari USM. I kind of minta dia menjadi kawan saya, datang ke rumah I dan borak-borak dengan saya.
Dengan
So
suami
dulu
pun
I buat
praktis tak?
Yeah, but selepas tu I tak boleh praktis dengan dia tau. Because vocabulary dia lain. Lelaki lain daripada perempuan kan. So
okay.
kalau dia ada kawan lelaki datang dan mengajar kami, I rasa bosan lah. Or like mungkin I tak faham perkataan ni yang apa dia nak cakap. So dia macam ketawa-ketawa and I like I tak faham lah. So tak syok lah. So I ambil kawan lain.
Okay.
Sebab tadi Amy cakap kan, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a it's a slang yang macam kan. And
No, actually
orang tak
because we
boleh
were
faham
told bila nak bawa Amy ke sini, hari tu we had this other food influencer, Rhys Williams. He's from the UK.
Okay.
So someone said lah that dia kata Rhys is more conversational Malay, you are more formal Malay, but no, your Malay is very conversational.
I'm more conversational, bukan formal lah.
Which is good, which is senang nak cakap lah.
Yeah.
But okay, but how did your macam family di US and then the fact that you're going to live so far away, time zone yang sangat jauh, how was that?
Yeah, awalnya ibu bapa saya risau kan sebab dia dah biasa sebab I kerja dengan syarikat pelancongan, so I selalu pergi sini sana, but mungkin 2 minggu je, bukan like 2 tahun sebelum balik lah. So mestilah dia rasa lega sikit sebab I dah kahwin, so ada suami dan dia sangat rapat dengan dia, dia orang baik. So dia okay, cuma memanglah dia sedih sangat kan. Dan selepas I ada cucu dia, lain lah. Tiap hari dia call, minta bila nak balik. Dah ada anak kan, dah kena settle down. Bukan kat sana tau, dia balik kampung ya. Okay. But maybe sebab ibu bapa saya, dia selalu ajar saya masa kecil, like whatever you do, you cuba buat baik. Whatever you do, you tolong orang lain. Walaupun you ada $1, tak apa, you boleh kongsi sikit. Bukan sebab you dah jadi kaya ke ada opportunity, apa-apa kita ada, kita boleh kongsi dengan orang lain. Itu memang sangat like kuat dengan upbringing saya lah. So bila I baru jumpa seorang ibu daripada PPR Flats tu, yang ibu tunggal, yang jadi kawan dengan dia, dan I ceritakan dengan ibu bapa saya, dia faham. Like I rasa walaupun dia sedih sendiri, dia selalu rasa bangga. Sebab I jadi ibu juga kan. So I selalu rasa bangga kalau anak I buat yang sesuatu yang dia memang nak buat, atau dia buat baik untuk orang lain macam tu. So sama lah. Cuma jauh lah. Ibu mungkin dia call saya esok lah, cakap rindu lah bila nak balik, dah 19 tahun dia masih call I. Dia masih So, tak apa, dalam 2 minggu nanti I nak balik jumpa dia ya.
Balik kampung.
Dan ibu bapa saya dan ibu bapa mertua, dia datang ke Malaysia juga. So, I rasa selepas dia datang dan tengok sendiri, kita bukan duduk dekat pokok-pokok, bukan macam monyet ke. Dia like, oh wow, it's like nice, dia faham. Cuma distance saja lah.
Yelah, of course. Tadi Amy ada sebutkan tentang, Amy berjumpa dengan ibu di PPRT. Itulah mungkin titik permulaan your business lah, perniagaan Amy sendiri. Mungkin boleh kongsikan lah how you started your business and also the story behind it lah.
Yeah, so selepas 2 tahun kami berpindah ke KL, suami I buat kerja kat sini, so saya jadi suri rumah, ada 2 anak kecil. Tapi I bukan orang macam boleh duduk kat rumah saja. So I need like buat sesuatu, ada activity ke. So I ada jumpa seorang ibu tunggal yang duduk di PPR Flats, dan kawan saya memperkenalkan kami, dan dia cakap, oh mungkin dia boleh datang ke cakap bahasa Melayu atau maybe jaga anak kan, macam tu. So I jadi macam kawan dengan dia. So masa kami berbual-bual dan I faham cerita dia dan kehidupan dia, I rasa nak ambil kesempatan sikit lah, sebab I masa kecil, I tak ada banyak duit juga. Keluarga saya macam miskin juga dekat US. So I faham like mindset dia. I faham struggle dia. I faham like walaupun dia nak buat sesuatu, dia rasa like tangkap saja. You know, tak boleh buat apa-apa. And mungkin sebab I baru jadi ibu juga, I baru faham like ibu.
Yeah, right.
Semua dengan tu. So I nak cakap dengan dia like, you know, what obstacles you face, like if you could do anything, what would you do? Like even how much money do you need to earn, and these kind of questions. And because kami dah jadi kawan, I rasa okay, kita buat sesuatu. So dulu I used to buat cake. I buat baking cake. And so I cuba minta dia tolong saya buat cake, mungkin kita jual. Except lah dekat rumah dia tak ada oven. So I like, oh yeah, okay, wait. And then I cakap, okay, maybe you boleh masak, then kita buat like catering juga. But dia tak pandai masak sangat. So I like, okay, oh no.
Apa nak tolong dia
Apa lagi? So I just memang tanya dia, you boleh buat apa lagi? Ada idea lagi? Then baru dia cakap, tak tahu lah, but dekat rumah I ada mesin jahit.
Okay.
Yeah, but I tak tahu macam mana nak jahit. So I'm like, okay, ajarlah saya. So I ambil satu like home machine dan minta dia ajarlah saya untuk menjahit. So I just baru nak faham konsep saja. And then I baru ingat masa kerja dekat syarikat pelancongan tu, I rasa seorang boleh like mungkin boleh buat business untuk jual cenderhati Malaysia, like memang buat di Malaysia ni. So I baru ingat tu like macam merge dengan the fact that dia ada mesin jahit. And I cakap, okay, jomlah kita beli sesuatu. So I ada dua pilihan, songket atau batik. Itu all I know from Malaysia, you know. Right. Songket mahal, tau.
Ya, betul.
Batik menarik dan cantik dan saya tak pernah nampak corak macam ni, warna-warna macam ni. So kami pergi dekat KL just beli kain saja. Yeah, I tak tahu kalau mesin, kalau real, kalau Indonesia, kalau Malaysia, just I pilih yang cantik je. Dan kami pergi potong dan buat macam lapis meja, macam scarf, apa-apa ada straight line lah. Tak ada zipper pun, no. Tak ada baju, memang
basic lah.
Straight lah. Yeah. So then selepas tu, I ambil yang barang-barang tu, I bayar dia sedikit untuk masa dia. And then I bawa balik ke US. I bagi dia hadiah untuk raya Christmas. And I letak sesuatu like note, like you know, produk ini daripada Batik Malaysia, dibuat daripada kawan saya, dia seorang ibu tunggal, just like a little message, right? But itu saja. That's all. I want one project. Yeah. I balik ke sana, banyak orang sesiapa I bagi, dia macam, wow, menarik, cantik. I tak pernah nampak macam ni. Wow. Then baru selepas tu dia baca note tu, and then dia cakap, oh wow, dia rasa baik hati, dia rasa like sangat menghargai, you know, because dia baru faham like orang dekat sini. So masa I balik Malaysia ni, I jumpa dengan kawan tu, and dia tanya I, so macam mana, like dia suka ke tak like barang kita? And I said, Kak, like not only dia suka, dia minta kalau I ada lagi boleh beli tak? But memang saya tak ada. Just bagi hadiah. So masa tu I ada nampak sesuatu yang important sangat, because masa tu I cakap dia menghargai, dia suka apa you buat, dia macam, ya ke? Dia like sit up straight, dia senyum yang pertama kali I nampak macam ni. And that's when I saw like what happened inside of her, I knew like, oh, this has something to it, like ada potensi kan. And I want to do something, not just business law, but something that actually like gives people opportunity. Then the rest happened.
Amazing.
Tapi going back ni kan, sebagai batik secara keseluruhan, do you have a favourite type? Batik Terengganu, batik Kelantan. I know this is of course can be sensitive, but kampung saya Kelantan.
Okay. Ada banyak di
so nak tahu batik mana yang your favourite?
Yeah. So the first artist we start working with ever was from Kelantan, and masih kerja sampai hari ini. And we've seen he's third generation batik artist, and since working with Batik Boutique, his business has 10x. Wow. Yeah. So I rasa like bangga kepada kami dan dia juga kan. So memanglah like because he's the first artist, that really actually I cuba, I pergi Terengganu, I pergi Kelantan, I jumpa sesiapa pun, ini ini sebelum Waze ke, you kena pergi pasar, tanya taxi driver, ini cantik dari mana? Boleh bawa saya ke kampung dia?
Wow.
Memanglah, I just pergi jumpa dekat kampung dia, like knock. Hai, nama saya Amy.
Batik awak ke?
Can you imagine?
Oh.
You
Kat
go
Kelantan, kat
orang
Terengganu.
masalah itu. Can you show me? So itu like how I met the artist. And then kebanyakan dia mungkin dia takut, dia tak percaya dengan I atau ada cerita lain daripada dulu,
right.
But this one guy like took a risk on me, so I will always like sayang. Batik Kelantan lah because him. And now we've seen his business, his growth from what it was to 10x today. So. Yeah.
Jadi Batik Boutique maksudnya dah berusia, your brand dah berusia berapa tahun dah?
I buka young brand too, 2013, but first store was 2016. And then tutup 2 tahun kan for COVID. And then baru buka lagi.
So 3 tahun, masa 2013 tu all online ke ataupun masa tu join?
Tak ada, kami buat corporate dulu. Masa tu I tak ada like niat untuk buat retail masa tu. Sebab I nak buat impact dulu, and impact perlu quantity. So masa tu I cuba buat corporate, and mungkin sebab I bukan orang fashion dulu, I tak ada training ke, so I takut mungkin masuk fashion, but I knew gifts. I suka bagi hadiah kepada orang lain, So I rasa okay, maybe I can buat macam ni, and then the impact because corporate, the quantity lagi tinggi, so I start there. It was only selepas Instagram jadi yang hyper here, then people started messaging asking like mana boutique. And then I was like, oh yeah, our name's Batik Boutique. Maybe we should have boutique.
Nama Batik Boutique dulu.
Memang awal pun Batik Boutique.
Oh yeah. Like that lah.
Apa ni?
You can get all your business advice from me. I don't know how to do, I just do anyway.
But ada tak berdepan dengan resistance, kritikan daripada orang Malaysia?
Oh, yeah,
because
always.
being Mak Saleh doing this, adalah.
Ada?
I mean, okay, if you're doing something yang traditional, bukan buka kedai makan, kan? Okay, alright.
Yeah, I think like maybe it's less now, or else I just don't listen as much. I don't know. I think I faham lah. I understand. So I always try daripada dulu untuk menghormati orang dengan budaya dan cuba jadi pelajar. Like bukan sebab saya ada answer soalan-soalan, but I kena belajar. I belajar bahasa, I belajar business dekat sini, I belajar fashion, I belajar, community. Like I belajar semuanya daripada nothing. So I think I really try to approach as a learner dulu, and also remember that I'm always a guest. And so yes, now, many, many years later, I have expertise, I have facts. Now I'm not also so takut because my business has helped hundreds of artisans in Malaysia. My business has shipped product kepada 40 negara lain. My business is profitable. My business is actually scaling Malaysian batik. My business is taking handmade, crafted and scaling it. No one else did this yet. Dari luar atau dalam. Right. So I think now I have a lot more confidence, and I also, because my company is social enterprise, right? So it's very transparent in our accreditation and everything, how we operate, and that we're like adil kepada orang lain, and that's my intention lah. So hopefully, once people, I think time's changing as well, but hopefully, especially Malaysians, once people can see and understand what we're really doing, like. When they do, most of them tell me thank you. Most of them wow, then they rasa malu, because
orang lain yang buat.
That, and then I just senyum je.
So Amy, tadi you had mentioned yang you used your favorite dulu, you belajar pasal intercultural communications. Macam mana you punya observation, because you bekerja dengan semua jenis lapisan kan, daripada you pergi kampung jumpa orang Kelantan,
sampai PM
corporate, sampai Perdana Menteri. You rasa dekat Malaysia ni macam mana secara amnya, generally rakyat Malaysia ni macam mana kita punya culture in communication, like how do you see kita ni orang yang macam mana?
Oh, I love Malaysians, yeah. Or I wouldn't stay this long, right? If I didn't feel just like comfortable. I think Malaysians are very mesra and baik hati. I think they're more curious now. I mean, maybe because I've lived here so long, I've seen some shift also, right? Very open to other people and ideas. They will have conversations, always ajak you, if you belum makan, guess what, you go makan, you know. So I think on the surface lah, Malaysians and Malaysia is a very amazing place. I think there's deeper things that happen, as maybe would everywhere, below that part, that still I hope that maybe even using batik can be something that used to be considered, you know, Melayu or orang tua or orang kaya or like whatever is the stereotype. I'm hoping like one of the things we work with is batik everywhere, like anytime, anywhere. Like it's anytime, anywhere for anyone. And so we try to even show another cut design, you know, that's not just pegged in one direction, just to give people opportunity. So I think when we try to push for like unity and for understanding each other, maybe that's easier for me because I came from the outside in, you know, but I really hope even in my office and my staff and my team, we have a lot of diversity, and I really try to break some of these things down to help people understand end of day. We're kita semua manusia lah. We come from the same place lah, and we're gonna go, you know, return. So.
Betul je. Amy kan, sebelum kita pergi break, nak tanya Amy juga banyak bantu golongan yang kurang bernasib baik. Ibu tunggal, pelarian dan sebagainya. Mungkin boleh buka cerita sikit bagaimana mereka dilibatkan dalam tim Amy.
Yeah. So we have kebanyakan tukang jahit, like dari PPR flat. Sekarang ni dari refugee juga, dari Afghanistan. And banyak pembatik, you know, dari kampung-kampung. I think the main thing we try to do is provide, I believe everybody wants to work. Everybody wants to take care of their family. Like everybody wants even simple but happy life, yeah? And I believe we all, because we are God's creation, we all like should have access to that. So I made a model to give opportunity and skills training. Those are the two things. Like you cannot give everything. You cannot do education, childcare. It was like, oh my God. Then you jadi NGO already, yeah. And I'm still business, right? But I believe, because what got me out of poverty was when I got opportunities and when I learned something. So that's the core of what we do, is keep providing. Whoever can, we offer free training for sewing. We offer free training for batik. We've done many programs, right? But you give the opportunity to teach something to people, and then it's up to them what they take or not, right? So bukan like selalu orang ambil opportunity ini kan, peluang ini, but the ones who do, it's so rewarding, because that's the ones I can tell you now have 10x their business, whose children didn't have shoes and didn't have food to eat every day, now send their kids to school. Who bought their first hand phone, who bought their first car. You know, these are real stories that come out of people who work with us.
Wow, sangat memberikan inspirasi. Saya pastinya ramai kat luar sana pun berinspirasi dengan kisah ini. Tapi jangan ke mana-mana. Kita akan kembali selepas ini dalam Lebih Masa.
Kita kembali semula ke episod Lebih Masa. Kali ini kita akan bincang tentang batik. Kita dah mula tadi bersama dengan Amy Blair dari Batik Boutique yang menaja busana Nani pada hari ini. So Amy, sekarang orang banyak cakap tentang pelbagai isu lah bila fashion. Bila macam saya dan sebelum ni pun kami pernah panggil guest aktivis Melissa Tan, it was about fast fashion. Batik is of course sejarah dia lama, it's an ancient craft. Tapi bagaimana batik berdepan? Sebab ada juga batik manufacturers yang adopt the fast fashion model in order to compete. Kan? Ada pula orang chop batik ni mahal. In fact, bila saya mula-mula kata kita boleh, I'm not even saying wajib. Saya hanya kata kita bagi optional pakai batik every day. Ada komen kata, oh macam mana nak beli batik banyak-banyak, it's so expensive. Kan? So how do you navigate these arguments yang ada?
I think as a business, I think on this almost daily for something, right? There are new and existing brands popping up everywhere that are claiming even to be batik. But what does that mean? Like, actually, if you look up the definition of batik, like in the Webster's dictionary, it will tell you batik adalah proses, bukan print sahaja. It's not just something that looks a certain way, a motif that you see on a shirt, that doesn't make it batik. If you ask any artisan who's given their life and their grandparents and their parents' life to this, they will tell you it's a process that you need to use the wax resist with. So if you're not using that process, it's not batik. So that's the first thing I think the public and consumers need to understand. And that even as we, I would dare say in government and in consumer like regulations, there should be something about, well, what can you actually call batik? You can't call another product in a skincare brand this if it's not this. So why can we call something batik that's not actually batik? It's a printed, it's the same thing as buying a shirt from H&M or Zara or big fast fashion brands. It's just machine printed. Or it could be block printed in another country. That doesn't make it batik. Batik must use the wax resist layering method. Yeah. So that's the first thing. The second is, what makes local? Is it that the person running it is a Malaysian, but they sourced it from everywhere in the world and sold it here? Or is it local when it's made locally? So what is Malaysian batik? You know, is it that, can you say you're a Malaysian batik brand when you're not making your products in Malaysia? Even if it's real or not, you know, like that's a question. So because maybe I am like the mulut of the people in the villages who not going to have a voice, and I do have influence as running a company, and, you know, I stand for these principles in this industry of batik because there are people who their livelihood depends on this. And lagipun, it's the like warisan and the heritage of Malaysia. And this is something that I think Malaysians should specifically take seriously and be proud of, is that this is your culture and heritage. Don't let it go. Yes, we can modernize it. Yes, that's what we try to do. We change the colors. We simplify the prints. We do a new cut no one thought of. Yeah, okay. All this is development and innovation and fashion. But you cannot strip, you can change a motif, do this, but you cannot strip the essence of the process of it being handmade and still call it batik. Lagipun, if you do that, you're not helping anybody in Malaysia except the owners of some brand. It's like, so what's the point? Are we trying to help the economy? Are we trying to help craft? Are we trying to increase livelihood for artists and keep the heritage going? Then we should be doing, you know, the real thing. So that's my opinion on it. I need to talk about English for that one. But
apa dari hati.
Yeah, it's dari hati, my hati in English. Yeah, so I'm not sure if that answered the question, but it's a mix. Like, I think I'm not opposed to buying things in life that I'm not like purist only environmentally or whatever, right? We try to jaga our process. We cut small pieces and turn them into other products. We upcycle our wax. We watch where we pour our water. We have accreditation in something called B Corp, certified, it's global, and under the government, under KUSCOP as well. So we are monitored for this and follow, you know, environmental regulations and don't like to waste lah, because someone also painted that. It's like sayang, yeah? But I'm not opposed to people doing other things because they will do it anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of the integrity and authenticity of what do we call it then. And it's still educating the public. And this will require government support, actually, to educate on, you know, what it is and what it isn't. And so if we want to support local, if we want to support Malaysian batik, what does that actually mean? And then memang the harga is going to be like a little bit more because it was someone's hands. And a machine costs less than a person does. So I tried to say, okay, yeah, so at Batik Boutique, we use certain materials like cotton that's cheaper than silk, right, as a raw material. So we try in men's shirts to make a lot of cotton to give an option, you know, for like something less than. We're coming out in our new store we're opening in August. We're coming out with like a T-shirt, you know, for that has real batik on it though too. For
this
an
is
entry.
118.
Yeah, Merdeka 118. So it has entry-level price point, things like that. But at some level, it still is going to cost a bit more because it was handmade by someone. And if you ever try, I invite you all to book a workshop at Batik Boutique or any other batik company and try it yourself. If you really understand the skill and the time and the effort that goes in, it's really complicated and hard work. So I think once you see and understand the process, you can appreciate it. And if you can't fill your whole wardrobe, then like start with one. You can buy one, yeah. Or come. We have sales. We have a sale rack at I think all of our outlets. So go see the sale rack.
Amy, kalau nak tanya kan, I mean just asking your opinion sebagai orang yang datang pada Amerika. Macam di Malaysia, because of our British colonial legacy, so baju sekolah kita pun is shirt and tie.
Yeah.
If you're prefect, you pakai jacket, right, and tie, and blazer. Dan government school, saya kan, I mean both of us sekolah kerajaan. Sekolah kerajaan tak ada aircon dekat kelas.
Panas lah.
Panas. And it was bad enough 20-30 years back when we were in school. 30-40 years back when we were in school.
20 je 20.
But now I mean it's hotter kan. Jadi don't you think that macam, I know macam setengah sekolah asrama dia ada some batik uniform. But shouldn't like the default be batik kan? I mean
that's an interesting idea. I think anytime it's like susah kalau you nak ambil satu generasi and educate them to change. You know, also from government mindset, it's long term. We're nation building. You know, it's not something like even with politicians, I'd like get frustrated when everybody changes one day on their mind. Like I like this guy today, tomorrow I hate him. It's like, well, give him some time. You know, it takes a bit to change mindset and to change like action as a whole group. So anytime, anything we can, and maybe also because I'm like jadi ibu kan, so anytime we can start educating younger will help the future for sure, for sure. I think also teaching batik more is important. Helping people understand, wearing it is one thing because it gives you a bit of pride and that it's normal for you to have this part of your regular, you know, like uniform or outfits or whatever. But teaching it also younger, not just like the painting kit where you paint the fish or the turtle. We all did that, but like really like bring people out to where we manufacture. Last week we had a group of our corporate clients come to our production house, like 30 of our corporate clients. They were, and these are like C-suite level people and salespeople and, you know, educated and professionals. They were so like impressed, like Malaysians. It was funny because they're like, wow. Like they were so impressed seeing the production side of what we do, bukan like the painting kit side. So there, I think also universities is a good one to take people from theory to practical. This is more, I think, for all industries. Like instead, like putting practical internships in place in different industries while you're in university is really helpful. Because we all hire like young graduates. We want to, right? Because of the way they think and they're open-minded and they're creative and all. But they don't have any kind of like work experience when they come. And they don't understand often that you have to stay at that office for like 8 hours a day, you know? So there's all kind of things the earlier we start bringing into our education systems, I think will help. But these things obviously, will take time lah.
Betul. Sebenarnya memang pendedahan tentang batik itu sendiri memang penting lah, sebab masa saya datang ke butik nak pilih tu pun saya terkejut sebab the sales assistant macam Akak, walaupun ni design macam ni, tapi saya buka tunjuk semua lain-lain tau. Macam wow, yelah kita kan buat satu panjang tu. So you, walaupun dia sama tapi dia lain. So which was so interesting. Sebab kita dah biasa beli benda yang macam kalau macam tu lah. Macam kata, oh,
so even like taking them on trips, come see things like that. Anytime, like you tell me the school, they can come look at this. I will, because I think as social enterprise, we also understand our part of our responsibility is to educate lah.
Betul.
This is just funny. I don't know why is that I'm the one doing this. Don't ask that question because I also don't know.
Okay, Amy, mungkin kita boleh cerita tentang perang batik Malaysia versus Indonesia. Mungkin apa peranan pengusaha batik ni? Macam mana rasanya untuk kita tu betulkan persepsi untuk membezakan? Ada tak? Do you have like a rule of thumb yang okay beza? Macam mana nak untuk kita mudah bezakan?
For the look. Like the basic, I mean, Malaysian batik biasanya is like ada warna-warni lebih, yang corak, yang abstract sikit, like simplified more or less. Kami ada banyak flora, but warna-warni adalah and like technique, ada macam abstract lah sikit. Dekat Indonesia dia pakai motif lain, like dia ada haiwan, and dekat Malaysia ni jarang, like we like don't use haiwan so much here.
Mungkin tu pun ada kaitan
manusia
dengan
dekat sini kada.
Kaitan dengan agama juga
agama. So
tapi
rarely
Malaysia
lah.
pun diterima. I mean for
tapi
them lah di kalangan Muslim.
Malaysia actually kita kan tak boleh
ada like ada bird ke apa tak ada dekat sini ya. Kalau betul. And then dekat sana warna dia macam earthy lah sikit, like hitam, perang macam tu lah. Yeah.
Sini lagi colourful.
And dia guna banyak canting. And dekat sini kami like freehand dengan block. Yeah, yang teknik. Ada canting juga, but canting mahal sangat dekat sini. Yeah, and if you think about it, the cost of living in Malaysia lagi tinggi daripada Indonesia, kan?
Betul.
So the workmanship cost more here than it does in Indonesia.
Yeah.
Faham? So memanglah if we pay fair to people here, what is fair here is not the same as what is fair there. So that's also where the pricing comes in. Like.
Tapi yelah macam itulah saya going back tadi yang saya kata pasal pemakaian. Even in Singapore saya tengok dia pakai, tapi mereka mungkin lebih banyak batik Indonesia lah.
Ya, banyak. We need to change that one, yeah?
Yes, we need to change that. Tapi bila kita ada retreat between the Malaysian and Singapore cabinet, that time they wear, most of them wore the Malaysian batik lah.
Right lah.
But some miss the memo. Tetapi nak tanya, yalah waktu dulu banyak kalau Malaysian kita pergi luar negara, kita akan pakai ada international conference dan sebagainya. As menteri, normally kita akan pakai suit and tie.
Yeah.
But now I think since tu, I mean personally for me, I tried to at least mungkin sehari saya akan pakai batik. Because kalau Indonesia, they will wear batik.
Always.
For a lot of times kan. Jadi saya rasa it's just to show that we are different and part of our culture. Okay, tapi macam mana at the same time, tadi balik pada isu Malaysia-Indonesia ni, some of it ni pun very blur kan, antara garis antara Malaysia-Indonesia. Because anyway, this is a modern boundary.
Yeah.
So like some of it you face that on social media, you get some Indonesian cyber trooper, oh this is Indonesian batik. And then akan ada Malaysian pula, you know. But benda tu sometimes it's just, it can be very petty dan...
I mean, we don't get so much question anymore because maybe we know we faham Batik Malaysia, so we design Batik Malaysia kan. So but dulu when I was like baru, I would get like messages from Indonesia like claiming like angry lah, like Batik is from Indonesia bukan Malaysia, and I never said Batik was from Malaysia dulu kan. I never cakap asal dari Malaysia kan, just kain ini buat di Malaysia, you know. So there is I think more from the Indonesian perspective, there is like this is ours, you know, first kind of thing. But maybe sebab I orang Texas, I faham ini sikit sebab Texas jiran dengan Mexico. Okay. So kami ada makanan yang sangat dekat ya. And in Texas, like yang makanan kesukaan adalah Mexican food, like it's like nasi for us, you know. So we have our own version called Tex-Mex. So if another state says they want to eat Mexican food, we're like, no, like that's not ours. Like you have your own, but like it's not real. Ours is like real, you know. It's like this pride in our food there. So maybe I like faham that a bit because it's just pride in what is yours, which I don't think there's anything wrong with lah. But also this world is globalized and we can access information and share things. And there's something beautiful also about people like campur like in the world now that we didn't used to do dulu. So I think this perception will keep changing. It's still like you respect what is someone's, but also like can share lah juga. Like, infuse a bit lah. Fusion.
Tapi I think salah satu lagi perkara yang menarik ialah saya ingat 20 tahun lepas mungkin as a youth at that time, you know, in your 20s, kita tak pakai batik. Okay, in fact I pakai batik sebab I jadi YB. When I became an elected rep, then you wear batik. Going to functions and all that. Tetapi as my peers yang normal life, they won't wear batik. Tetapi I think about 15 years ago, suddenly we start 10-15 years ago, suddenly you have all this modern short sleeve dan lelaki umur 30 tahun, 20 tahun akan start pakai untuk wedding. And now it's already normalized that casual batik wear for men kan. Jadi benda ni memang very dynamic. And design kita pun dah lain. I mean like your prints is much more, kalau dulu yang banyak broad stroke, yang batik canting. Correct? Batik canting yang besar-besar, colour very bright. Ada 5-6 colour on one Now you have more yang
Tasteful lah.
I mean, I guess in our eyes it's more ni lah.
More
Not
modern,
the batik YB.
Ya, dulu budak-budak MRSM kan kalau dia keluar dia pakai yang so gaudy looking.
Yeah. No, we all saw the gambar of everything, right? And you're like,
so kenapa? And that yang shape lah. Mai kata
and then the silk, kan, we didn't really look so fancy and
but this also because the artisans like mostly are in kampungs and they're not as exposed to, and they're actually very skilled at what they do. So those strokes on there were very good.
Okay.
You know, and I think when someone sees, they're generally more artist, and an artist wants to make like one piece, you know, this masterpiece, and they have all the colors because actually every color is another layer, which actually means it's more complicated to make and more expensive. So I think this was also this like idea that that's all they knew. That was art and skilled, and they also were not, you know, in fashion and things, right, as well, and listening to customers and people who tell you what they want. So I think that's what's changed over time. And in Batik Boutique, what we try to do is we still want to value the artist, but also the artist needs livelihood, and not everybody's going to spend 1,000 ringgit on that baju of 5 colors, you know?
Right.
So how do we help people appreciate it, but also give the artists sustainable livelihood as well. So things have to change a bit.
Betul?
Yeah.
Apakah batik yang paling mahal Amy pernah jual? Berapa?
Oh,
The most expensive piece yang mungkin you hasilkan jual?
Yeah, we've done like custom pieces for very high people.
Right.
Maybe for us, maybe like 5K.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's for lelaki atau perempuan?
Lelaki.
Lelaki.
Okay. Kain.
Kain.
The whole thing.
Yeah,
ke?
like a kain in a box with like customized with
Custom.
everything, chanting. Yeah, but that's not really our market anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, we sell. You know, there's corporate companies that buy 600 shirts from us. I would much rather do that. You know, I mean, yes, it's a privilege to get to make something for someone in a position that you know they'll wear and that, but I think there's already other companies that do that like
that
really
niche.
well. Yeah. So we're trying to make batik accessible for like everybody, and especially like in the corporate sector and in work and in pleasure and when you travel and, you know, however old you are and whatever's your race, like that lah.
Orang yang paling terkenal, the most famous person and you pernah custom batik?
PM lah.
Oh wow.
We've done
the current PM?
current, yeah. Previous. Ada juga.
Okay.
We've done.
Basically, to be a PM, you have to go to Batik Boutique lah.
I wish. If you want to be PM, come to Batik Boutique, yeah? Or if you jadi PM, also come to Batik Boutique.
Okay.
But sultans, like, yeah, actors, things like that.
Nice. Okay. Tapi Amy boleh lihat tak apa agaknya yang trend atau most apa yang orang nak sekarang? Apa agaknya design apa, warna
Men's shirts.
apa?
Yeah. My number one in the boutique, in online, and in corporate across our brand is men's shirts.
Men's shirts.
Yeah, I boleh tutup semua and then just jadi menswear, but I don't want lah.
Right.
Yeah.
Kan ada untuk wanita.
Yeah,
kan?
it's not all my staff, all my designers are girls, so it's like.
Right. Tapi lelaki sekarang dah berani kan pakai
Berani.
warna-warna yang mungkin sedikit nampak vibrant kan.
And I think like if someone never tried batik, when they come in and it's like when you walk in the store, it's like banyak warna-warni. It's a bit overwhelming. It's like that's a lot. But when we just always get someone to try on dulu, like try one lah. I think once someone actually tries one piece, then they realize like, oh,
okay.
And we have like intro level, toned down, like black and white, blue and blue, you know, like this. You try this first. When they're dah biasa dah, nanti like jadi lagi berani. Nanti they come back, got new design thought. Oh, I want like this. Like, who are you? This guy doesn't even wear batik before. Yeah. So I think it's evolving lah.
Tapi untuk orang luar, I mean for men, say from US, from Europe and you know overseas in general, adakah for them susah nak figure out, I mean the idea of wearing a coloured, yelah kita ada concept of Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, it's like
kan?
that.
But to get, you know, to convince them to wear batik, has it been difficult?
They love it. It's easier.
Okay.
Actually, this is also what I understand as like from my experience in tourism. People come to Malaysia, a tourist comes to Malaysia, they want to experience Malaysia. So that's everything. It's not just makanan, guys. It is. But it's everything. It is the bangunan, it's the makanan, it's the cuaca, you know, it is the budaya. And so that will also equal pakaian. So they know, globally speaking, Malaysia is known for batik. So we need to give them Malaysian batik when they're here, not Indonesian batik. They can go to Indonesia and buy Indonesian batik. So they actually come looking for these things. It's knowing what sizing, what cuts. This is what we specialize in. It's knowing what colors they might want to buy or not. So our men's shirts is like quite extensive, and we come out new designs every month for this one because like that. But they love it. They love it.
Ada tak berdepan dengan fussy clients?
Ada lah. Selalu ada.
Spill the tea.
I got too many lah.
But what about things like AI and all that? Has it started to come into the batik industry?
Yeah, so for us lah, because again we do batik asal, right? Still buat tangan. We use AI, but not obviously in that. You still need the human touch for the batik. But we use AI every day in our company. We've sent people to trainings on AI. We're always learning. It helps us be more efficient. We use it in marketing a ton. We actually don't have a marketing agency anymore because we built our own bots with AI. So there's all kind of ways. We can do like mock-ups of designs and all a lot faster, like on proposals and all now with our prompting and stuff for this. So it's helping us be more efficient, move faster. But I still think in this world of AI, I'm for AI, but I think what will happen as all new trends that come out, there will be this circle. Everyone's so AI everything, right? You get the emails every day, that's ChatGPT, right? The response, the format, you're like, I know you wrote this, Dah biasa dah. But I think as things go, it's like a pendulum. We swing one side extreme, so we're super into it now. I think what will happen though later is just like social media, younger kids are not on it as much anymore. It's this whole back to human experience. We can never take away human experience. So I feel like with batik, like the original batik, there will always be, people will start craving real and authentic. And actually I think that will help us even more in our market,
Kalau lah, I'm sure Amy pernah jumpa orang Malaysia yang still tak pakai batik. Men lah kot, I don't know. But what would your message be kepada orang Malaysia yang masih lagi malu-malu nak pakai batik?
I'd say, kamu kena rasa bangga pasal budaya Malaysia ni. Kalau I bukan orang Malaysia dan rasa bangga dengan budaya Malaysia, you lah should rasa bangga. Like, try lah. Try, I think it's like, we don't need to be like everybody else. It's about be yourself. And part of being Malaysia is about being connected to batik lah. So try dulu from Batik Boutique, and then see how, and just I see it growing over the years. I see there is more pride in it. There is more support coming. So if you have influence anywhere, support Malaysian batik some. I'm not saying every day. My everyday outfit is Malaysian batik, but yours doesn't have to be. But try lah. And then if you have influence, share the story. You guys just sharing about this story will help people's mindset. And this should be what we do as Malaysians, is share people's stories, right? Yeah, so be proud lah.
Jadi setakat ni Batik Boutique ada butik di Jalan Dorai Sami kan? Lagi? And any other
One Mont Kiara.
Okay, Mont Kiara.
IOI Putrajaya. Desaru, Weston, and then baru bulan August, Merdeka 118.
It will be your fifth store lah. Ada yang nak ke luar daripada Malaysia? Ada plan?
Ada.
Because tadi Amy ada sebut 40 negara
online.
Beli online. Tapi plan untuk set up butik di luar ada?
Adalah.
Ada. Bukan mana? Di Austin atau Houston lah.
Maybe later lah.
Balik kampung terus.
No. Maybe.
Tapi antara benda yang I don't know Amy pernah perasan atau tidak, Nelson Mandela suka pakai batik shirt. Banyak I think batik Indonesia, tapi pernah tengok juga dia pakai batik Malaysia. Dia memang everywhere, dia official function, dia pakai batik. Dia comfortable dengan batik.
So that's, my goal, my mission is actually to make Malaysian batik global.
Your president boleh bagi hadiah. Ada tak ada?
No lah, that one different. I think I wait a few years. Yeah.
Tunggu presiden lain lah.
Okay, kita akan tanya last. It's just like a trivia, like a game. Kita akan tanya Amy, you just answer. It's like a, what do you call it?
Rapid fire.
Okay.
So first, motif batik kegemaran, geometric atau flora?
Floral.
Warna kegemaran pada batik?
Biru.
Biru,
It's my best selling.
Oh.
Your favourite customer Batik Boutique?
Oh,
Ni macam nak pilih favourite child.
that's susah lah. We have some really good loyal customers that buy like a lot. I cannot say. That's too wrong. Yeah.
Or maybe like corporate ke or tourist.
Which company has been like really, supporting Batik Boutique all this while?
Several have. For us specifically, like Khazanah and Yayasan
okay.
Khazanah have been. Paynet was very supportive. Deloitte.
The Khazanah Batik is yours.
Deloitte, Paynet been very supportive. Labuan,
Right.
Ambank. We just finished Touch and Go.
Did you do UEM? No. No. Okay. They gave me that.
Oh, that one you don't need then.
Alright. So canting atau block?
Oh, that's hard also. Canting is like sangat menarik for art for me, and it's like too pretty to like wear. It's so formal. I think block lah.
Block, ya?
And you said ada beberapa Perdana Menteri dah pakai your batik. Berapa orang Perdana Menteri?
Oh, I don't know. Banyak lah.
Banyak. Kita
I
pun
tak
banyak.
count.
Kita pun banyak kali tukar
I tak kira lah.
Tak kira. But yang you rasa paling kena with your batik?
By handsome.
Wabi Bakhtia wears a lot.
Okay.
Datuk Rosham, I give Datuk Rosham a shout out. He's not government, but
Which Perdana Menteri?
Prime Minister, the current one lah.
Negara.
Datuk Anwar, of course lah. Actually, we made a few years ago. They commissioned us. His office called me and commissioned us to create the bag for the budget. His budget bag.
Oh, yes.
So so he always works with local brands and also wanted to have social impact. So we created the bag for his budget speech, which I'm still very proud of. Yeah.
The envelope thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Batik
So the budget was in it. Yeah. That was probably the most important products we ever made in our life was the budget speech bag.
Okay.
Alright.
Terima kasih, Amy
Terima kasih
Blair.
banyak, Amy.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih kerana
Jemput
menaja
saya.
baju kami, busana kami. Beberapa episod sebenarnya. Ada episod
Yes.
yang Nick pakai, Nick tak pakai. Hari ni dia saja je tak pakai. Sebab dia kata macam, nak lagi.
Okay. Not lagi.
Trick. Okay. Apa pun, kepada semua yang menonton, supportlah batik tempatan. Pakailah batik tempatan. Jangan malu, jangan segan. Adik-adik.
Dan juga cuba try, buat. Cuba tengok the process.
Tengok the whole process. I think ialah corporate companies kalau kata daripada you all nak buat all this team building boleh buat dekat apa ni, tengok batik punya proses sebagainya lah. It will be such an amazing experience. So terima kasih sekali lagi. Baju yang saya punya baju ni dia ada spesifik nama ke dia punya
Dia
design?
kebaya jacket.
Memang kebaya
Petola.
Petola.
Nama corak tu Petola.
Ni boleh detach. I think it's just like it was so macam genius, macam menariknya. So thank you so much. Nampak dia boleh butang tau. So okay, komen di bawah, subscribe, like, share. I think that's all the time that we have.
Terima kasih dari saya, Nazmi.
Saya Nani Roslan. Saya Amy Blair.
Saya Amy Blair.
Bye.